just a short walk down the road before we get off the...
And this is the second time?
Well, we've done bits of it from a different place, just a short strolls before, but just a short walk down the road now.
So, what do you call a short walk?
Distance-wise, I mean, it depends on the terrain. I mean, the Snowdon Horseshoe is only 7.5 miles, but that's a big walk.
Yeah.
Whereas you can do 15 miles on the flat and it's nowhere near as strenuous as the Snowdon Horseshoe.
So what's the longest walk?
About 25 miles. The three peaks, and then another quite long one was the circuit of Kinder Plateau. What with starting and finishing in Edale was about 18 miles. But used to, you know, and do it with the other lads when I was younger. The average walk would be 12 to 15 miles.
Right. Right. This is where we cross over and see that house, I think.
Like Castle, he turned into flats.
Yeah. This is that house, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's Underhill.
Car park.
Yes. Yeah. It's built underground, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I think it must have been built in about the 1970s, because I walked past it a time or two, and then in the Sunday Times supplement, and this would be in the 70s, there was an article about houses being built that architects had built for themselves, and about 3 or 4 up and down the country, and this was one of them.
Yeah. Just listen to that bird. Beautiful. What have you seen?
Oh, that sheep looks like it's got its head in a bucket. I think it's something they're wearing, because 2 of them.
Oh, it has, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it stuck its head in something, got it stuck on, but the one with the blue one there, another one, you can just see its nose pointing out.
Okay.
They just built the house and then covered it over with turf.
Oh, what could have sat the slits? They don't do them short legs, do they? Stop it. It's harder when somebody's filming. What is it you're doing?
Collecting the wool.
What are you going to do?
It brought back memories. When I was at primary school, the teacher would take us out and you'd collect this wool. And then she'd talk about, you know, drawing it out, and you'd gradually do it. I think you had little carding pads,
Okay.
and you'd actually turn it into fabric, you know.
I didn't know you did that at school.
Yeah. Well, we did.
I don't think they do that nowadays, though, do they?
You wouldn't in a town. I mean, this was in a country area, you know. It was in the school, but the children lived in the valley where the people worked and were farmers. It was the area where there used to be handloom weaving and so on, so it was part of the history of the area. It's all mossed over.
A fallen wall,
Yeah.
mossed over.
In fact, there's more sections of it. Probably fell over a long, long time ago.
Very bright. Ramsden Reservoir.
I have a feeling Ramsden one is the one we're looking down at. No,
That one I thought it would be.
not the one we'll look down on from there. I think this is Ramsden. Because all these are old moss and back hill and so on. We're just about this part here now. We started there, we've walked down the road, come round here, and we're just about this car park here now. So then we follow this thing all the way around to the road, and then that loop into the hills. There's a lot of variety on this walk in the sort of landscape we walk through. Here, I always like this bit with the very tall trees and the sort of shade and light shining through it. I think it's quite pleasant. Then we'll be out in something totally different. Riding Wood
Reservoir.
Yeah.
Kindly helped out by the Yorkshire Water Board.
Television mast, yeah?
No, it's... Wait, did you say it goes up to Crowden?
The valley the other side. Off television area.
Oh, right.
That's where we get our BBC programmes from.
When it works. How come you're right down there?
Because I'm a little off bed.
And we seem to match.
Yeah.
How come we match?
Yeah. Oh, you've got one now like mine.
Except yours looks a bit older than mine. Because
It's a lot older than yours.
Mine is new.
Yeah.
Yours is 12 years old.
Yeah, probably something like that. If not more. Trousers to match as well.
Yeah, oh, we are. It's all about design, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Aren't you talking like this one?
Well, you can cut a load of
Wait,
that
that's
out.
a sad way to be. You look as though you're bored to tears.
Yeah. And then those cottages on the main road, I think a bit to the left of those. I think the ones we see are out of sight. And then it goes up onto the hilltop, somewhere up there. And then we follow the track back to where we're going.
Right.
Yeah?
So about halfway, are we?
Probably more than halfway now,
Yeah.
but with the hardest bit coming up.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, as I was saying, when you're using a camera, there's no way it captures the valleys and the grooves and the contours
Oh no, you can
the
see
same way
far more.
that you can see
Yeah.
with your eye. Hi.
Hello.
Looks very run down. Did you see that sales sign for that rundown? Would you like to buy it? I don't think it would appeal to me.
This is where we go up the hill.
And this is where the steep climb.
I reckon that was an ambulance, wasn't it? So
yeah, it made enough noise.
That's a steep, winding road. It's either a car or a motorbike accident.
Oh no.
In all likelihood. Or somebody hurt on the hill, but I have a feeling it's probably the
An accident.
Right.
What an unusual gate. Which end does it open? On this one.
It's where the car parks are.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time we did this walk was with Sue.
Yeah.
And I kept my footage when I got home was rubbish. Because I hadn't done long enough for each of the
Tell you something
clips.
else too.
What was that?
This walk seems a lot harder now than it did when we were with Sue. A year or two back.
Well, 10, 6.
Before COVID, so it must be at least 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Oh well, we can't grumble, at least we're out doing walks.
Yeah.
I thought that was it. I thought we were... Well, I don't know what to say about this hill. You can say that again, it looks it.
Downhill.
Thank goodness. There's one of these wonderful latches that I can never see from... Oh, it's just gone off. How do I put that back on? What the heck? I'll be had for damage to the environment. How does it go back on? Yeah, I think it goes in like that. Well, at least it's on for the time being. No, it's not working. Oh well, let's keep going. It's not working.
Get through.
Just about, I think now. It's not over. Definitely isn't over. This hill. Now the quad bank.
Two lambs fast asleep down there. Just down there.
Right.
I'll carry on then. Looked at you with interest, but didn't bother moving. One on the left is the youngest of the lot. Very tiny.
Have they just been born?
Do you want a souvenir to take home?
Well, what is it?
Christmas has been around.
Oh. Where do you get these
It's
jokes
all over.
from?
It's a time, of course, where they're losing the coats, but yeah.
Are you going to do all this?
No, I'm not going to try twisting it again.
Twisting it? What's the proper name for doing that? There's a name for it, isn't there?
Well, you card it first
Card
of all.
it, that's it.
That straightens all the things out into one direction, and then you spin it into yarn. Yeah.
Right, that was lesson number 2.
Yeah.
We did number 1 a bit earlier on. At least there's no latches to contend with. Thank goodness. Peculiar latches.
Being given a supply of turnips.
Turnips.
There's still lots in the field there. Might not be turnips. I think there's something called mangelwurzel or something like that.
Mangelwurzel.
They're a root crop that they often see.
You're taking a picture of this.
Oh yeah. It's just nice. I don't think this bench was here before.